welcome to Project Life Weekly. Posted a little late this week. We're on spring break here in our house, and so things are a little bit slower. We had some meetings we had to do this week, and the kids are out, and so it's just been a little crazy. Right here, I have a couple things I want to share with you today. The first one is a print app order that I received. So I have two 6x6 photos that need to go into my December daily. Spoiler alert, that project is still not done, and I'm annoyed with it. But that's a story for another day. The next print is a 10x10 print for my editorial albums, and then here I have some pages. These are layered pages. This is some work that I'm doing with Pixel to Pages, and that is something that I hope to share soon. I am on their design team, and unfortunately I have really failed at getting things shared properly here on YouTube and on my website, but these are pages that I've been creating. A lot of them you can see are of the kids when they were little. And so hopefully that post will be coming soon, and I'll be talking about how I do this. I use the Project Life app along with the online software PicMonkey, if you're familiar with that. I use that. So then I had a page for this year's album that is of the Super Bowl, and then some 6x12 prints. And then these are the main prints that I needed to get printed, and they are the Christmas countdown. And you will see right there, I go from 21 to 19. I totally missed 20 when I was putting those together in the month of December, but it's my Christmas countdown. I created that digital product right there. I use that exclusively in the app. If you're a member in my membership, then you have access to both the physical product where you can print it and actually use it in the pockets if you want to do it physically, or you can use it in the app. You have access to the digital items that you can then use in the app. So in my membership that I have, I provide a lot of those types of things, digital cards that can be used to print out and use in your albums, or that can be used in the Project Life app. And then I'm all caught up with the kids' album, with the exception of Andrew's album. I still have a couple years to catch up for him, but I am waiting to do that because I would like to film. But I am caught up this year. So I'm moving forward. Even though Andrew's album is not totally caught up, I'm still moving forward this year and staying basically caught up. So these were January pages. That was Andrew's page right there. And then the girls' pages were before that. This is Kayla's page for February. And I do all of their pages in the Project Life app. I've shared about how I do that. And I also shared the catch-up video of the girls. I did years 2021, 2022, and 2023 for both of their albums over Christmas break. And I shared that in the membership. And you can join on YouTube, right directly here through YouTube or on my website. And then here's Andrew's pages for February, and I'm just the shot of the table is with him and his iPad and his Legos. And then I also added some of his digital art. He created that photo there in Procreate, and he had sent it to me, and I saved it so that I could add it to his album. So those are the pages that I got printed. I got quite a few, and one of the reasons that I really wanted to get that done quickly here at the beginning of the year, which we're already into March, so I already feel behind, but I wanted to get December pages printed because in my Project Life album for December, I never do that much in it because I do a December daily album. So what I started doing several years ago is this countdown. So I set this up at the beginning of December in the Project Life app, and then I just add some random things. You can see there's like the Coca-Cola Christmas can. My husband pointed out that their cans had come out. That picture of the house right there was my screensaver for the month of December on my phone, and so I screenshot that. That cupcake with the penguin and the Oreo was just something I sent Kayla, and I was like, isn't this cute? Something I probably saw on Instagram. There's a picture of the medicine up there. We were sick in December. So it's just a way to do a countdown for the month of December. It has a little bit of photos in there, but not a lot because I do December daily. And then there are still a few things that need to be finished. Those pockets right there in December will be what I'll have a few things that are left over from December daily if I can ever get my act together and get it finished. There'll be a few photos that are left and I will slide them into those pockets. I will end up getting another page protector and putting this in here. I won't put anything on the back of that just because I don't have anything, so I'm not worried about putting anything there. I still need to do some journaling. You will see that here, and I think there are 2 layouts that I need to do just to fill some spots, and I'll just pull from my Simply Layered pages, my pages that I've already put together, and I will add them there. So I'm going to grab my 2024 album and I'm going to slide in these print pages that I have, and then at the end of the video here I'm going to share with you my Project Life station and how I organize my current Ali Edwards product, my kits that I'm trying to use or that I want to use. So here are the app pages that I need to get put into our album here. The first one is going to be of the outside of our house, and I am using this one. It's a dark one. The sky was really dark, which is always my favorite when the sky is that dark. And there is a rainbow, and I just edited the photo or put it in this. I did a layout that has 2 6x12 slots, and so of course I had to cut off some of our house, but really I just wanted a picture of the outside of our house, and I thought with the rainbow over it, it was really awesome. So I'm going to put that on the back of this black paper here. I'll just put it in the middle, add a little bit of adhesive, and then that will go there, and then we'll finish sliding in the rest of the pages. Okay, so that photo is in, which is perfect. That kind of wraps up the very front of my album, that title page. That is always how I wanted that to look. So I have my page lifter and then that photo that opens it up. I love that it's the rainbow and the dark sky. There are some song lyrics here on the back of this, which I really love. And then our title page. Then I jump into January. Sorry, my camera was plugged in and I snagged the cord. So January is all finished. All of the journaling is done. It feels so good. The only thing that is left is I need a photo to go right there, and I have that printed out. I just need to attach it. My word of the year is right there. Nothing else needs to be said about that. Science camp is done. All of our notes about the shows we're watching turned out perfect. And then that's January. So here in February is still not wrapped up. I need to print my journaling. I still am doing my journaling as I go throughout the month. I just need to get that printed and put in there. And then I also need to get some other journaling done, and we need to get March set up. So that is where my Project Life Family album is as of right now. Next week, you're going to see me wrap up February and probably get March started. So I do have all the photos in, and I really just need to spend some time printing stuff. But I like to do that when I can sit down and just get it all printed at once, which has been what I have been waiting for. So now we're going to add a few of these other app pages that I got printed into the album, and then I will show you my current setup for current kits. So I have a few things, they're mostly for, really, I think all of them are for February. So I have our Super Bowl printout here that's going to go right in the beginning. And I just did this in the Project Life app. It's just some memes about the Super Bowl, different things. And then these are some of those pixel to pages that I did. I do that in the Project Life app, and then also online I use PicMonkey, and I do both of those. So I decided to use this one in our Project Life album. And it says, "This is us," and that's going to go right into February. It'll go right on the back of the Super Bowl. And then the other one that is in that same product I'm going to get another one of those printed and I will put it in the girls' album because they're photos of the girls and I. So here is that pocket I created with some items that I had gotten, and then our Super Bowl, and then this page here. And then, like I said, I need to get my journaling printed. I need to finish the calendar, and then I need to do all of the journaling for February, basically, is what I need to do. So this one right here, I will just get another one printed. It's fine. On my next print app, I will get another one, and then I will put one in Violet's album and one in Kayla's album for the month of February. So I'm pretty happy with where my Project Life family album is at. I really, this weekend, want to get it wrapped up, February wrapped up and onto March. I have really been loving being able to work in a space, not being caught up. I'm not necessarily caught up, but I am for the most part caught up. I'm never really worried about being perfectly caught up with my projects because I always want to have something to work on. There is one project I'm super annoyed that I'm so far, quote, behind on, and that is my December daily. I don't know, if I don't get that finished really close to Christmas, I definitely check out of it and I don't want to deal with it. And unfortunately, that's what's happened. And I really think I just have like journaling and embellishing left. So my goal is to dive into that and get it done in the month of March so I cannot be annoyed. So here I am on my desk and I want to share with you this quick organizational project. And really it is more about being able to use what's coming into my office. And here is my current Ali Edwards items. That is the only kit that I'm currently getting. And I have several kits of product that I had set aside because I wanted to use it, right? That was the point. And then I'm realizing things are getting out of hand again. And I also want to keep this at my desk. So the best thing to do is when you have a pile of product is to really go through it. I feel like touch every item. That's sort of what I'm doing here is I'm looking through. This was the make kit. So for years, probably for 5 or 6 years now, I always got the stamp kit, the story kit, and stories by the month. That is the product I was getting from Ali Edwards. What I realized is these kits, the like story kit, like this is make. It's a great kit. It's super cute. It has all this stuff about, make. You can do stories, put together pages that are all about, making, whatever that is. What I realized is I just have so much product coming in that I actually canceled my story theme kit, which would be like what this would be. And then I had also canceled stories by the month. And then the only thing I was getting from Ali was the stamp set because I do love her stamp sets. And by getting the stamp set, that also allows me to continue to get the classroom content, which I really appreciate. I really love that. So that's where I was at the beginning of the year. And then in February, I did resubscribe to the stories by the month. And that I'm doing a different project with those products, which I just talked about in my membership this week. I introduced a new project that I'm doing. And I will definitely share that on a more public here publicly. As soon as there's more to it, it was the start of the project and me processing what I wanted to do and how I wanted to do that. And I shared that with my members in my membership group. So I did resubscribe to Stories of the Month, but I did not resubscribe to the story theme. And I don't have plans to do that currently just because I have so much stuff I'm working through with my Ali Edwards products. So what I'm doing here is I'm going through and deciding what do I need to put up. A lot of my Ali Edwards product gets put up based on what type of product it is. So all of the cards go in a certain place. All of like those words right there that says like comfort zone, those are like vellum words. So I have a specific place where I put all of my vellum words. All of my stamps get put in a certain place. I always trim down a little bit of the plastic that goes over it so they fit in the clear bags that I have. So that will be put up. I have a place for like acetate words, for chipboard. And then anything that I'm putting into these little dividers, and these dividers are just the dividers that Stampin' Up! Die cuts come in. I save those, I cut the flaps off, and then I save those, and they are the perfect little pockets for lots of different things. And I have several pockets for several things of like that I want to use all together. So like that comfort stamp set and the words and the cards, I want to use all of that together. So I'm going to keep it together in that little pocket, and then I'm putting it into this black and white container that's going to sit at my desk. And then if it's something that I am just ready to organize back in my normal organizational places, then I'll just split everything up and put it away, which is what you see me doing here. These cards, those circles right there, those would be great to cut out. So that's the other thing I take into consideration, is if there is a card that I know right away that I'm probably going to cut up, then I will put that in a certain place so that I remember to cut it up. And then I'm just stacking a pile of stuff that needs to be put away. And I'm also throwing stuff away. So any extra packaging, sometimes it's really overwhelming when there's packaging and there's kits and stamps and like everything is just piled together. It can really hinder your ability to be creative and dive in, because it feels overwhelming to just look at this pile of stuff sitting on your desk and not know where to begin. I think anytime we have product that we're using, sometimes it can be overwhelming just like normal. Like you can get new stuff in and be really excited to get, you know, a new kit or new stamps, or you place an order with a company and then you open it up, and then sometimes you're left feeling overwhelmed, like I'm not positive what to do, or I'm overwhelmed with the process. And so by just going through a few of these things and organizing them in this way will allow you to be creative when you sit down to be creative. So like this is the yes, no kit. I don't know why those leaves were in that kit. I don't know if they accidentally got put in this kit or if they actually came in the kit, or maybe I got it as an add-on. And so I was able to pull those out. I'm going to put them away. And then all of my yes, no items are in a sleeve in that little basket. So here are some photos or images that I had gotten printed, and I'm going to show you here in just a second. Over to the side of me, I've set up a little Project Life area, and I am going to be able to organize different photos in there. And then like these photos, I got them printed. I don't even know why. Like I can't remember now. I know that was a plane or a helicopter flying over our house, and I had taken photos of it, but I don't remember what my plan was. And then that was a photo of just outside of our house. It was during a sunset, and I snapped the photo. I'm going to keep the sunset photo because I think it's beautiful, but I am going to get rid of the plane photos because I don't remember. And then I had all these photos. I went crazy. I had this app that I used for a little bit that made these really cool different types of photos. They turned your photos to a cartoon or to a sketch, and I got a bunch of pictures of all of us printed, and I use them for different things. So I'm just putting them in this plastic bag. I'm going to seal it, and then I'm going to put it over there where my photos are now sitting so that I can use them. Same thing with these die cuts. These are a bunch of black and white hexagon die cuts that I had cut out, and I was going to do a project with them. And I'm just going to put them in one of these sleeves so that I can start using them. I'm going to put them in that little bin, and you can see right here that those containers, those little sleeves, plastic sleeves, are perfect for that container. I have a close to my heart stamp set here. I use that for the spines of all of my albums, and then I have extra sleeves, and I'm putting all of that again in that container. And now I know that that is current product that I'm ready to use in my memory keeping. So I have a few more here that I'm going to do, and then I'll pop back on here and chat with you at the end and show you the spot to the side where I keep all of this stuff. containers are actually containers that you get for your drawers, like if you want to organize like your bras or underwear or socks, and they're really they're fabricy, so they're not like where you see the dividers are not sturdy, but the container itself is really sturdy. And what I like about this is you can fit 6x6 items into it. Those plastic sleeves did not fit into it, but those are a little bit bigger because of the way they're put together. But you can fit 6x6 paper in here. So what I did is I created some dividers, and I'm going to show you a way to help your dividers stand out if you don't put tabs on them. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to have I have two of these. I used to have them on my desk to organize my card classes and different things that were coming up for Stampin' Up. And I moved them to my Project Life area to repurpose them, and they're working perfect. So I created some dividers, and one side, this particular side you're looking at, is going to have all my product. So my kits that I'm getting from Allie Edwards on a monthly basis will be in between dividers. And I'm specifically using her Stories by the Month kit for a new project that I'm starting. And so I'm keeping all of that together right now as I'm working through and doing this new project. I want to keep everything together and not put it away in other containers. I do have other containers that organize my stuff by month, so all of my February stuff goes in a February container. But for now, I want this stuff out as I'm working on things. So I'll have a divider for each month, basically. I don't have anything for January because I didn't get a kit in January, again, because I had canceled in December, and I renewed that in February. So I don't have anything for January, but I have a February kit, and then I'll have a divider, and then I'll have my March kit. I also have in the very back of this container my Life Lately cards, or my digital product that I've been doing. You saw that on the screen a little bit ago. I need to cut those up, and anything in that back pocket will be things that I've created and cards I want to have on hand. Then the next pocket up are some random cards that I would really like to use. And then the next pocket up is going to be some other types of product. Like we got these letter stickers recently. Sometimes we'll get, like, this is another set of stickers. So kind of stickers or other product that is currently coming in to my craft room that I would like to use. I'm going to stick there. And then the next pocket up are going to be some current stamp sets that I have gotten. All of this is really Allie Edwards product. I'm not getting any other new product in. So it just works out that it's all the same. But if I was getting other product, this is probably how I would add it so that it can be used quickly. I guess that's basically what I'm trying to say. Maybe not very well, but I want to be using the stuff that's coming into my craft room. I want to be using that and not just putting it away and organizing it and then forgetting that I have it and not using it. So definitely the new project that I've started is going to help definitely with some of that, because I'm going to be mainly using these kits on it, but this is just a simple way for me to organize it. So like I said, I have two of these containers. The other container that sits right next to it, there'll be a photo at the end of the video. The one that sits right next to it, I have photos organized. So I have like current photos that I've had printed, or those photos that I showed you that I had gotten printed that I used the app to create. It is just a way to keep my photos organized. I also have some older photos that I'm working with that I came across that I would really like to get onto pages and get into albums. And so I have those in that container as well. And then both of these containers, again, sit at my desk so that I can be using this product or remembering the photos. It's my little Project Life area. And that has been helping me a great deal to not only stay engaged with my Project Life album, but to stay excited about it as well. So one of the things that I'm going to do, I think I show you, but one of the things that I do is I put washi tape on the top of my dividers, and that helps them stand out. So you will see that. I'm not putting tabs on them because I don't want to box myself in for what these dividers, how I'm using these dividers. I want to be able to move things around and not have to relabel. So I'm not so worried about the label or what's behind them. I just want certain things divided. So I'm going to take some washi tape and put it right at the top of those dividers. And that is just going to help me to see the different places the dividers fall. So hopefully you'll see that. I'm pretty sure that I do that. Yeah, there's my washi tape right there. So I'm just going to take a divider out, and then I'm just going to put washi tape at the top of it. I'm not trying to be very particular with this. It doesn't need to be perfect. I literally just want the division I want to be able to see the division of where the dividers are, and this is a great way to do that. Just pop a little bit of washi tape right on top of there, and then that will divide it. So that is how I am currently using my product for Project Life. Again, I always feel so much better when I'm just engaged in this project on a daily, weekly, or monthly basis. It is harder for me when I let things go, or I'm trying to go back and catch up. I don't know, the motivation sometimes is hard. So here is a photo of how that space looks. My album is right there. And then those are the two containers. And then I have all my bits and bobs right there as well. And then that is that black and white container that I have. So thank you so much for joining me for this video. Here on the screen are 2 other videos that you can check out. I also would love it if you would join me here on YouTube or on my membership, where I do documenting and memory keeping as well. I hope that you are having a wonderful day, and I will catch you in my next video.